Hi, this is Marian Boyadžiev, professor at University American College Skopje and visiting professor in Tor Vergata, Rome. I teach courses in organizational behavior, leadership, and entrepreneurship. Today we are in spring semester 2025, and our guest speaker today is Ali Xafer, our USCS MBA alumnus, and he will give us a speech about finding and seizing opportunities and how the growth can be sustainable for entrepreneurial firms with the example of Slice. I hope you will enjoy the class.
All right, everybody. So my name is Ali. I am from Ohrid, and I work at Slice for nearly 6-7 years, or you can call it even more than that. Slice is a company who was a bootstrap company by one and only entrepreneur Ilir Sela. Ilir Sela, for you that don't know, is from Dibër, Macedonia. He's born in
a small town where my father was born.
Really? Okay. So Ilir is from there. He bootstrapped the company Slice to 40 million revenue. So going from 0 to 40 million in a company for a person who is from Dibër, it's a huge thing, I guess. Now you would say United States, 40 million, it's nothing, but something is very special about Slice. It's 100% bootstrapped company from 0 to 40 million. And after that, he got some investors, which we're going to talk about. The main logic here is how this started. So I can tell you a very small story, which is what happened in 2010. In 2010, I was 10 years old back then, okay? And me and my friends, I had like 7 friends, 7 bicycles, imagine. And I'm from a very small neighborhood. It's called Voska. Some of you maybe know. And we knew everything about Voska back then.
Do we have anyone from Ohrid here? No?
No.
But you've been to Ohrid?
Yeah.
You know where is Voska? In the old town, right near
It's
the Samuel Fortress.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
On the small hill near the...
Right over there, yeah. So everything happened right over there. In 2010, we were going back and forth with my friends. And something very weird happened. A police car came to our neighborhood. And you would say, now, what's wrong with it? You know, it's just a police car, but the neighborhood that I'm living, these things are unusual. And the police came because they saw a lot of computers in one place. And they were like, what is going on? 2010, nobody knew what's going on. They only saw computers in one place, a lot of people going in. And they were like, okay, these guys are doing something shady over here. I went home and I'm telling my father, I'm like, hey, police came to Alban's and Betim's house. And he goes like, oh, okay, don't go there. And okay, you should know something. If you tell to a kid not to go there, he's going to end up going there. So that's what I did. I went there. I went there and I met Alban and Betim. And I'm like, hey, guys, what are you doing here? And they go like, we're working. I'm like, what is this work? Just talking to a computer? It's very weird. And he goes like, yes, we're talking to a computer. We built something, and it's called My Pizza. So back then, it was called My Pizza. It was not Slice. Fine. In 2 weeks, they left from that neighborhood, from their house, basically. And they opened the office in the city center of Ohrid, which is still in that place. So what ended up happening is that they hired 50 more people. Their basement was very small to fit 50 people in, so they moved to the city center to a bigger office. Long story short, Alban and Betim are both brothers, and they were the ones bringing Slice to Macedonia for the first time ever. So we're going to move on to our agenda now. The agenda will be the origin of the idea, how everything started, conduction of feasible analysis, development of a business plan, available resources, competitors, growth strategy, and marketing approach. Okay, guys? Okay, as you can see on the picture, the guy in the middle with Slice branded t-shirt, it's Ilir Seda. The guy with the red t-shirt is his cousin, and the guy with the black t-shirt is his cousin too. On the picture below, you see his grandfather in the middle, Ilir's father, and Ilir's uncle. So what happened is that Ilir's father, brother, and grandfather migrated to America in 1970s, and they started working for a pizza shop over there. After them working on a pizza shop, they decided to open a pizza shop called Charlie's Pizza back then, okay? And everything started from there. 2010, My Pizza, only 40 restaurants in the platform, and all of them were his cousins. And today, 20,000 pizzerias in one platform. Moving on. So, as I said, born and raised in Macedonia, his family migrated to the United States. After that, at the age of 10, with his mother, together Ilir is moving to America as well. And he started working at a pizza shop with his father, washing dishes, doing something, you know. When he turned 20s, he decided to offer a solution to his parents. Back then, Charlie's Pizza. So he said, instead of us answering the phone to accept the orders, why don't me and my brother build a website where people can order from there? So that's what happened, exactly. In 2010, Ilir launched My Pizza application, and he sold it only to his cousins. So I'm talking about his friends, cousins in the United States, because everyone had pizza shop back then. If you don't know what to do in America, you migrated at that time, open a pizza shop. That was the easiest thing to be done. After that, he employed a total 7 people, as I said. One of them was Alban, Betim, and 5 other cousins from Dibër. Okay? This is a short interview where Ilir is talking about Macedonia, because no one knew back then where Macedonia is, where it's located, why it's very important for Ilir, and why he decided to open the office in Macedonia, and not just one, but 3 offices. So we're going to watch the interview. It's a 2-minute long video. Sorry, it's 4.
What's up with Macedonia as a country? Where is it? Why is it important to you guys as a business?
It is now called North Macedonia. As a result of a dispute and settlement with Greece, I brought that up because it is right north of Greece. It's north of Greece, east of Albania, and west of Bulgaria. So it's tucked in there. It was the southernmost republic of Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia. I am Albanian by background. I was born what was then Yugoslavia. Today it's Macedonia, right on the border town with Albania. And yeah, I have a lot of family members there. Spent a lot of time there. It's a beautiful part of the world. So it's actually very appealing to go there as well. And so when I started Slice and I bootstrapped, I realized that opportunities there did not exist, but talent was incredible, and so unlocking opportunity for that talent allowed us to really scale nicely.
It's amazing. You guys have an office there today?
We have 3 different offices in 3 different parts of the country.
3 different parts of the country. Wow, how many employees are over there?
About 600.
And is that something that you started when you started Slice, or did that actually start with your first business before?
It started with Slice. Well, Slice's original name was mypizza.com, and that was a bootstrap business, bootstrapped for 5 years, and originally started hiring data entry folks there to build menus for shops, the pizza shops that we work with, because it was just a very tedious process, and then realized that there's an opportunity to hire just incredible talent. So when we needed customer service, hired customer service folks. When we needed sales, hired sales folks. and have just more or less grown from there. But it started around 2010, I want to say.
That's incredible. And just for my own knowledge and everybody else, because offshoring is something that we're big believers in, especially in the SMB segment. How do you think about the difference in wages, like between the U.S. market, Eastern Europe, and maybe like you guys chose Macedonia versus Latin America or the Philippines?
Yeah, it's a good question. I did not start the process off that way, where I'm assessing wages, and it wasn't like some well thought out approach. It was really a result of me having just deep knowledge of the area, of the region, because I was born there and I lived there until I was 10, and my a lot of family members are still there. And so for me, it was really more about giving them opportunity. In my family, like many other immigrant families, especially from typically third world countries, like my dad worked his whole life, especially once we moved to New York. And much of that process then ends with him sending money to his family members in Macedonia. So you send money to family there to support them because opportunities there are very limited. And as my brothers and I got older, and it became our responsibility to also make sure we're doing well, making sure we're supporting them so that they don't fall backwards. But I realized that I think this idea of just like sending money is kind of, I don't know that it creates the best habits for people who are on the receiving side of that. So I felt like earning money would be a much better setup. And so I initially just wanted to create some opportunities for family members. In terms of wages and all that stuff, I kind of have the local knowledge. I know what the barriers are, what the benchmarks are. And one thing I didn't want to do was have anyone there feel like I was going there to take advantage of the lower wages. So I understood what the average wages were, and I doubled that. So working at Slice at that time with my pizza, everyone knew that you can earn a lot of money.
Okay, so as you saw, the whole story started by Ilir trying to help his motherland, which is Macedonia, and to employ as many people as possible, and he achieved that. Currently in Ohrid, we are 240 employees. In Skopje, there's around 130, 40, 50, I'm not quite sure. And then we have a group of people in Dibur, 120, 100. And we are expanding now to Kosovo. We hired 70 people in Pristina, so it's getting bigger. So that's one thing that Ilir always wanted to do. And now moving on to the conducting feasibility analysis. The first product that was launched by Ilir was the website. So he sat down with his brother and he started building these websites. As you can see, Pizzeria Vesuvio, you see? There's view menu and place an order button. That's it, very simple. These websites were built from Ilir and his brother, and afterwards there was engineering team in Ohrid who were building this for the restaurants in the United States. So what happened is that every pizzeria who works with Slice now can get a free website. We will build this for free, but they have to add this on Google. So as soon as they add this on Google, and you're hungry, you want to order food, you open Google, it's Slice website. So the orders come through Slice, right? So this is the first product that was launched. Back then Slice was charging $1 per order. So if a pizzeria was getting an order from Slice, they used to give us $1 per that order. Today is $2, but it's reasonable still in the market. And we are generating, I can say, 1 million orders in 2 weeks. So now you can multiply that by $2. You get the amount that Slice is getting as a net sales monthly. So yeah, the costs were quite handy for local businesses, and it still is, as our motto and our vision is to keep local thriving. We don't want local pizzerias to struggle, and our mission will always be to support them with fair cost, technology, and the competitiveness in the market. And for them to be competitive in the market, they need to have these tools, right, that we are giving to them. Year 2012, now Elite is looking for customer service agents, and there was a big challenge happening in our country because the English level was a little bit struggling. But he needed customer service. He didn't want to hire Indians, Filipinos, or whatever. He wanted to do it in Macedonia. So what ended up happening is that Elite opened English school in Ohrid. Yes, you heard it right. We were having struggles finding English speakers. So we ended up opening schools. We hired professors, English professors. So this was a plus for my city as well, honestly. We hired 2 English professors. And for you to apply the slice, you need to go through that course, learn English, pass the exam, and then if you want, you can join Slice. If not, still good. We were giving free classes. So what ended up happening is that we got very quality people, English-speaking customer service, and this worked. So you name this type of entrepreneurship. I haven't seen it before, honestly. And every time I tell people that he tried to build schools, because it was easy for him. Filipinos, their first language is English. Just go there, open an office, hire 100 people. Here you have customer service. But the commitment and the love for his country, you can see it from this stage of the process. All right. So as I said, he hired 50 more customer support agents. That is 50 more people got employed in my city, which is a big thing. Today, Slice has over 600 employees and 3 offices in his home nation. 15 years in North Macedonia and counting. There's a lot of charity work and primary schools, as well as opportunities for professional development. C-level professionals, directors, managers are now being hired. So now, back then it was only customer service, data entry, I would say level 5 employees, But today, you literally have senior directors, you have managers, you have C-level executives basically being hired in North Macedonia. And this is not a joke. So when I'm telling people that I got to a level of being the manager of a position in my age 25, everyone can do it, literally. If you have the passion and commitment to one thing, and you always exceed the goals and every achievement, it's easy to be happening. So that's actually what's going on currently in our country. All right, development of a business plan. So there was an executive summary. Slice's specialized online platform designed to connect pizzerias with customers across the United States. So if you imagine like McDonald's and Sedmica, for us it's always Sedmica. But there is one problem. How would Sedmica compete with McDonald's? By having a partner like Slice, that is easy. Because we will provide you with the technology you need. We will provide you with the online presence you need to compete in the market. And we will only charge you a fair price, only a fair price. It's not a percentage. It's just an amount if and only if we send you business. If we don't send you orders, if we don't send you business, we're not charging you anything. So this is the fair pricing, which is currently in the market.
So you don't charge if there is no sale?
If we can't make business, we don't get business. That's the logic behind it. And it's very interesting because the cultural fit of Macedonia working in American market is very hard. And that's how the paychecks are set up. So we are getting a base salary, but we have bonuses, okay? The bonuses are all about how hard you work.
In terms of quantitative,
In terms of business. If you send business, your percentage to goal is increasing, so you can get more money. So my goal is to send pizzerias more orders, so my paycheck can go higher, and that's pretty much it. So this was the cultural barrier, because if you give a base salary only and a base salary only, it's going to be a very slow process of development of people. They will be just fine, with the base salary. I don't want more, I don't want less. But now if you give this opportunity and you tell your employees, work and get, everyone would work. So that's what basically Slice did. So every department now has bonuses, and everyone is getting paid as much as they work. But also the base salary, which is a significant amount, but still. If you want to get more, you need to work more to send more business to the pizza shops. So everything is connected very well. Everyone's mission is to get more orders. Pizzeria's mission, employees, Slice, and everyone. So we are all connected in one place. The business description, as I said, we have a lot of products currently in the market. We have the pizza boxes, we have the websites, we have the tablets, point of sale, merch, delivery service, and marketing, that too. So these are all the products that were developed by only one in the beginning, which was the website. And currently we're sitting on 6 products and many more to come. Those are not live yet, but those are the product. And the reason why we do this is because we took an example, Sedmica. We want Sedmica to have only one partner. And they can get everything from that partner. The t-shirts, the delivery, the point of sale, the website, the marketing, the customer service, the account managers, everything in one place. We don't want them to go all over and spread their customer base, okay? Is this clear so far? Am I making sense, guys? Do you have any questions so far? Okay. All right, marketing analysis. So, industry overview. The United States pizza industry generates billions annually, with a significant shift towards online ordering and delivery services. Domino's alone generates 1.5 billion. Yes. Local pizzerias altogether in the United States generate around 7 billion. But the problem is that these are not connected. Domino's is connected. So it makes sense for them to have 1.2 billion as one company. Local pizzerias generate 10 times more, but the fact that they're all spread up, they're not connected in one place, is the problem. So that's why we want to connect them in one platform, which is called Slice, and have them all generate the amounts on Slice platform. That's the mission of Slice. And we are exclusively only pizza company. We do not work with any other brands or type of restaurants or whatever, okay? All right. The service and offerings. I spoke about this, but I can go through again. The custom website, as I said, the POS integration, mobile and tablet apps for orders, customer tracking, dedicated account manager, customer service, marketing, digital marketing, and branded pizza boxes, as I said earlier. So these are the products that we are offering currently with a very, very fair price in the market. If you want to order pizza boxes, for example, you can find the bundle $20. Slice is like $12. So it's way cheaper, way better. All right, available resources. Starting a business like Slice requires ambition, dedication to the mission, and commitment to the vision. The most valuable resource for Slice has always been its workforce. Ensuring a perfect cultural fit. The founders' deep connection to the industry provide insight to the warm, relationship-driven nature of this place. We have it in us. Like, trust me, if there's a company from the United States that wants to invest in Macedonia, one thing they would love about this country is how warm we are with the person in front of us. And the relationship that we can build in a short time, you cannot find this anywhere in the world. Yes, India, yes, Philippines, cheaper labor, everything, it's not the same. If there's one thing that we can compete with these countries, is the warmness and dedication that we have for work. So I believe that this is the biggest asset that Slice has, and our number one goal is to build relationship with our partners, pizzeria owners. You can literally look on my phone, I have like 20 numbers of a pizzeria owners that I have never seen them before. They trust me with their financials, they trust me with the marketing, they trust me with their orders, and they say, okay, Ali, do whatever you think it's good for my business. And he's leaving the whole online platform to me, just because of the trust that I have built for past 2 years, let's say, working with them. So this is something that we all have, and it's matter of fact if we want to pass it on to the other side, which I believe everyone can do it. Competitors. These are not really our competitors, but I put them just for you guys to have a clear idea of what's going on. DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. They suck, okay? They literally suck. I'll tell you why. Number one, DoorDash. We don't love them.
Their competitors, it seems they provide the same service?
They don't. That's the point. That's what I said, Professor.
Why are they competitors then?
Let me tell you now.
Yeah, okay. So.
DoorDash.
You can ask these questions by yourself. You don't need Professor really to ask these simple questions.
DoorDash, guys. As I said, we're charging $2 per order. DoorDash will charge 30% per order. So it's not a flat fee. It's a percentage-wise. It's an issue. If a restaurant gets a $100 order, 30% is way too much, okay? And they cannot afford it. So that's why they end up increasing prices in DoorDash. It's a bunch of complications. It's not worth even to work with them. But their marketing and commercials are done by the name. You saw Super Bowl? DoorDash was main sponsor of Super Bowl. Wow. If you support local, brother, you cannot be main sponsor on a Super Bowl and pay $400 million to be just showcase 10 seconds, right? Yeah.
Is now the champion, or else?
Vodka, no, they almost failed, Professor. Don't go there. So, Grubhub, same story. If you open Grubhub, you have pharmacies, you have groceries, you have gas stations, you have sushi weirdos. For a pizza shop to be listed there, for a local pizza shop to be listed there, it's gone. You don't want to be listed there. They only work with pizza shops. If you open Slice, you will only see pizza, and you will only see local pizza shops. And let them compete with other pizza shops, but don't make them compete with groceries, with burger shops, with sushis or whatever. So that's the main logic. And you only charge them a flat amount. You don't charge them percentage-wise. All right? Do we understand? Yeah.
I just have a question. When you work with your clients, let's
Yeah.
say the pizzerias, do you prohibit them from working with, let's say, those other platforms? Or are
That-
there some pizzerias that also work at the same time with Grubhub, let's say, or DoorDash?
That's a very good question. It happens for them to work with DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub at the same time. We don't tell them not to do it. They're all free to do whatever they want with their pizza shop. We only educate them as the professionals on the phone, because in our platform we have 500 pizza shops that we manage, and we know very well we are the expertise on the phone, and we can only tell them what are pros and cons working with DoorDash and Grubhub, and then they decide. But we don't we don't prohibit them. I mean, they are free to do whatever they want. Okay. Thank you so much.
Is Slice an application or?
Yes, Slice is an application. True. Slice is an application who have listed their pizza shops. Yep. Yep.
Have they thought of expanding in other countries as well, other than the
Very good question. That's part of our. It has been part of our mission. Currently not, but hopefully it's gonna happen. We are planning Canada, but we don't know yet. I mean, it's part of talks right now. Hopefully, yes. But even if it is, it's gonna be America again. I don't think Europe is ideal for this type of.
Why?
Too many languages.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be way complicated, and just for your information, guys, it's privately held company. It's not public company. So when it is privately held company, things are not that easy to be executed. And currently, we don't plan to go public anytime soon. So having that type of investment requires so much money, and it's gonna be like. Thank you.
How do you approach clients, or they approach you?
So, good question. We have our sales team who are calling and trying to get pizzerias on board, but we also have pizzerias inbounding and they want to be part of Slice.
Do you have physical representatives that go to?
Yes, we have territory managers. Every part of America has their own manager. For example, in New York, we have 2 people in New York who are constantly visiting pizza shops, existing and new ones. So partners who exist, they go there, they see if they need something. They're in constant collaboration with Macedonia team, although because Macedonia team does the whole thing, but they are just visitors and going to the pizza shops. Thank you. Yeah.
what is the marketing strategy in order to get customers to use Slice other than DoorDash, Uber Eats, and
Very good question. That's our next slide. So we'll go there. Yeah.
First of all, you have the most questions so far, right?
Really?
No one was asking the others. But technical issue, when there is a question, try to go closer to
I forgot
so
about it.
that we'll have a better audience.
I'm sorry.
Okay. We'll invite you once again at the end
Yeah.
of the semester with something.
Wait, there's a question over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more question. Are you available in every state, or are there any states which are not currently available?
We are available in every state. So every state, wherever we have pizzerias in our platform, we are available there. So that's pretty much every state. Was this okay?
You can ask the question louder.
Okay, next question, then it's going to be louder. All right, can we go now to marketing? Okay, awesome. So we have a program called Advanced Marketing Services. So what's happening here is that we verify local pizzerias on Google. So it's the biggest search engine platform, and when a pizzeria is listed as verified on Google, their visibility increases, okay? We offer that service for free. I am a Google expert. I can verify you guys there, and I will add my website on Google, so the Google will look amazing, right? That's the service that we offer. We offer Bing verification as well. It's also a search engine platform, not as famous as Google, but it does the job. Facebook and Instagram, as you all know, we do advertisement via ads. Those are paid ads who we pay, and we advertise a pizza shop on Facebook and Instagram. What is more important while doing these advertisements is the timing. We want for pizzerias to showcase when people are hungry. For those reasons, we have some data team who tells us at what time of the day people are hungry. So we have the mechanism to track that by seeing the order volume at what hour of the day it's increasing. So we showcase that pizza shop and we're like, hey, these guys offer $2 discount and they place an order. So this is a service that we offer. We test 2-3 different designs, and we do this for 2 to 4 months period. And pizzerias only pay $100 to get this service. So it's still very fair pricing for 3 months, $100. I think it's a piece of cake, yeah.
And what's the average spend in those 2 to 4 months by you guys?
For ads, you mean?
For the ads, yeah.
Yeah, it depends. It depends. $2 to $4 a day, maybe. Still, it's an amount that we cover as well. So our logic is always getting 50% by the shops and 50% from us, because we benefit from this as well. Okay, so we are partners in every single process of, we're not letting them pay always the whole thing. So yeah. This is how digital ads look. So this is the one in Facebook. Facebook. This is the one in Instagram, I believe. Not sure. And this is the one in Google. Okay, these are the paid ads, and this is how they look like. So by seeing the menu or order on slice, you actually are located to place an order on the website. These are the direct mailers. This is also something that we do. This costs also $100, and we send these cards to customers' home addresses. This is not something that we do because some states have banned this option. I don't know why, but we're not allowed to send direct mailers. Nobody is. Expect the authorities. So okay, this will pass it. That's pretty much about marketing side of, yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, I installed the application.
Okay.
So when the customer enters the application, how does he get recommended by? How do you categorize it? Do you categorize just by closest to you? Or
So there's three filters. One is nearest you. The other one is best deals. Okay. And the third one is, of course, by alphabetical. Best deals mean, so for those reasons, the Macedonia team is important. We have account managers who the goal is to make pizzerias succeed. We call those pizzeria owners and we're like, hey, what's up? How's it going? We build good relationships with them. And we ask them, how about you add deals on your slice menu? For example, 5% off for slice customers. If they do so, we add it there, and people can see by best deals that he's the first pizza shop that's going to show. If he wants only to be on nearest me, then fine by us. But we recommend always for him to be competitive on that.
So does the pizza owner pays you more to get his pizza shop?
No, not really. No, we don't do that. That's what actually DoorDash does. So if you pay more per order, then he can send you more business because they have a bigger customer base. But we don't, actually. So, all right. The present position of Slice. Ilir Sela, the founder and CEO, as well as the most valuable salesperson in our company. You can literally find Ilir being involved in technical issues of Slice, being involved in account management, being involved in sales, being involved in marketing, being everywhere, literally. 5 in the morning, 3 in the morning, you can literally find him messaging you about a restaurant in California, why they're closed. His friend is trying to order, he couldn't order, type of. So he's involved 100% or maybe 110% in every process of Slice. So I call him the MVP salesperson because he also wants to spend time in a pizza shop. What happens, you can find him always Staten Island, New York, sitting in a pizzeria and just looking at how they work. He's sitting in the corner, ordering his pizza and doing nothing. And he's just monitoring. what's going on in that pizza shop and what is missing. If he recognizes something missing in that pizza shop, he will meet the owner. He will introduce himself. Hello, I'm Ilir Sela. I'm the founder of Slice. I've seen you struggling with the tablet. Why don't you get a Slice tablet? I can give you for free. That's how he gets in rolling. And he's expecting it from his employees, but he doesn't mind doing it. So this is one thing that I love about it. So that's what he does. You can find him messaging to partners, doing customer service, issues with the orders, this and that. So literally involved in every process of the of Slice. This is everything that we spoke about, guys. So our mission, as I said, keep local thriving. We don't support Domino's. We don't like Papa John's. Maybe they're delicious, but we don't love them. So this is what we do. We only love local, and we only support local because we think the true taste sits in local pizza shops. Our vision is partners and to send them more orders, lower cost, easier days. We want to be their solution. We don't want to give them hard times. We want to give them easy days, okay? We want them to pay lower and get more business from us. Consumer side, as my friend here, Theo, said, he tried to order. So we want Theo as well to be happy ordering from Slice. We want Theo to see good deals. We want Theo to see good offers, okay? The values, this is for employees, as me. We have to have these values. So if you plan to join Slice, this is what you need to have. Always deliver for our customers. Work with purpose, be tenacious, welcome everyone, and win together. This is the core values that Slice has. And the strategy, as you know, giving so we can get. If we don't give, we cannot get. So we have to make pizza shops give better deals so we can get better customers and frequent ones. So that's pretty much it, I guess. Thank you.
Guys, questions? Yes,
Let's go. Wait, I have to come there. Okay. Is it good? Yeah.
Do a lot of people that work in Slice want to go to America to become, for example, territory managers?
Yeah, I have.
And do they go?
Yeah, I have some friends that went there. I have never been in America. I'm not planning to, but some friends of mine have been there. I have Ellie, I have her sister also. They're now in America. They're territory managers. One of them in New Jersey and one of them in Texas.
Okay.
So yeah, it's doable. Yep. Anyone else? Yep.
Does Slice have their own restaurant or no?
Slice has 2 restaurants. We had a program called...
Empowered with Slice.
Yeah. Where do you know about that?
I've heard.
Oh, okay, yeah. We have that program. We have Pizza Mia and we have Billy's Pizza. Pizza Mia was a pizza shop who unfortunately closed the doors during COVID. And they closed because they were busy. They couldn't afford work. They were so much busy and people couldn't manage the order volume. So they closed down. Ilir went there. He purchased a portion of that, and he reopened Pizza Mia. And Billy's Pizza is his uncle's pizzeria. So, yeah, those are the 2 favorite pizza shops. Yep. Thank you so much. Any other question?
In the pizzerias that either has opened in the United States or keeps in the United States.
Yep.
Do you also Balkan workers or Macedonian workers work, or it's mostly?
As I said, those are only 2. In Pizza Mia, no. There are locals working there. But in Billy's Pizza, yes. His uncle is Albanian and other friends. So, and he has some other cookers who are also. So yeah. But I don't know if you guys know, but this is a fact. In Texas, 600 to 900 pizzerias are owned by Balkan peoples. So this is a true fact. And in our portfolios, we have a lot of Albanian speakers, Macedonians, we have Turkish as well. So it's a big group of our community over there as well. So if you grab a phone and call a pizzeria in Texas, you'll 100% find someone from our places. Yeah.
Matteo, any comments? Matteo comes from Italy, the motherland of pizza.
Who?
Yeah.
This guy.
Matteo, well, the best pizza is in Skopje. Nina, can you take Matteo to this pizzeria next to Mosh, which was voted top 100? Do you know that pizzeria?
Yes.
Mato. Have you been there?
I've never tried pizza here in Skopje.
Nina?
Don't
Oh,
try.
I haven't tried it, but I can go
Okay,
now.
so Mato, next to Mosh, it was voted something like best. I also never been there.
Napoletano.
Top
Yeah.
50 in the
I
world.
know Matto Napoletano.
Yeah, it's
But I never
voted
been.
one of the best in the world.
Okay, so you take with what's the other girl?
Tamara.
Tamara, you go with. So have you tried pizza in Skopje? Or?
I never tried.
You've never tried.
No.
To be honest, it's
But I
better
have
than
to
Roma.
try.
To be very honest, at least for us. I like Skopje pizza better than Roma. Really, no.
Profe-
I think I'm missing. There is no Hawaiian. Is the one with pineapple?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask that actually to this guy. How does he? What do you think about pineapple in the pizza?
Horrible. Even the names that I saw, they are too much stereotype
Okay.
of Italy, like Mario's Pizza.
Yeah.
In Italy, it doesn't work.
Really?
But here, maybe yes. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Interesting. I've seen the weirdest pizza I've seen is pizza with French fries.
French fries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Only
I
French
just
fries.
read that in both.
Really? Oh, really?
I have never
How
seen
come?
it.
How come pizza with French fries?
No, but one thing also I don't understand. In America, you have New York style and Chicago, right? One is
Yeah.
thick, another is thick. But I don't remember who. But in Italy, there is no difference New York or Chicago.
There's no such thing in Italy.
No.
What's interesting is Alban and Betim that I mentioned, they are originally from Chicago. Okay?
So what is Chicago? Thin or thick?
Thick. Pan pizza. So,
pan pizza.
yeah, that's how we call it, pan pizza. And Ilir is from Staten Island, New York. So in New York, they make thin
Guys, do
pizzas.
you know Staten Island? Have you heard of Staten Island? One of the 5 boroughs of New York, but it's like the richest part. You go, all those streets are private, closed
Yeah.
with barriers, those stuff.
Yeah. So in New York, you only find thin crust pizza, and they love thin. But in Chicago, you have like this thick pizza. It's called pan pizza. And Ilir and Alban used to always argue which one is better. So.
In Italy, we have two principal types of pizza:
Uh-huh.
Roman pizza and Naples pizza.
Naples. What is the difference?
Roman is lower, and Naples is
Napolitana, only bread and ketchup.
higher, and the board is
Thick.
yeah.
Okay. Which one is better? What do you think?
Well, he's from Lazio, so Roman for
But I
sure.
really like Napolitan pizza.
Napolitan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the board is higher and the base is lower.
It's like a
Guys,
bowl.
Those of you who will maybe go to Tor Vergata, so Nina for sure, or the others if you go for a semester or something, they have fantastic pizza. Have you been to Campus 6 in the cafeteria? There is fantastic pizza which is very cheap, like 7 or 8 euros you can get. Super.
Yeah, thank you so
Guys.
much.